Presented by KZN Teachers Tech.
Morning.
South Africa is a country of space, beauty and unexpected charm, to be found in the most unlikely circumstances. Yet the country also faces severe challenges, most notably poverty. Lack of resources does not only affect people's daily lives, but the quality of children's education as well. Schools in remote areas most often have to make do with the bare minimum. At the Diverse Conference in Ireland 2011, Ingrid Brainser of UKZN met with Vance Martin and Steve Hall and discussed the possibilities for using multimedia in rural education contexts. This developed into the KZN Teacher Tech project and initiatives like the Knowledge Box.
And this is a box that contains free resources for you, the teacher.
With the iCount venture, Bright Media used an innovative device called the Knowledge Box. The Knowledge Box is full of free educational resources for teachers. Teachers can download information on a memory stick, disk, or via Bluetooth onto their cell phones. The content they download includes video and radio episodes, as well as PDF and curriculum documents, all aimed at acquiring financial knowledge through school subjects in a fun way.
Our role today is to share with you a resource that you can use for accounting, specifically for grade 10 learners.
This project includes not only the Knowledge Box, but it includes teachers coming to a workshop face-to-face, where they receive a file which contains a DVD containing episodes, and they receive teacher training as well. And the aim of that training and this resource project is to empower accounting teachers to help their learners with the subject.
I'm hoping to gain more information. I want this workshop to empower me and groom me.
I'm here to be developed, to gain more and to gain more experience in order how to apply this accounting in a way, in such a way that learners can just adapt and understand accounting properly.
The cell phone takes center stage of this unique school intervention program.
So we've realized that teachers do not have internet. Teachers do not have resources, but one thing that teachers do have is a cell phone.
From the Knowledge Box, the empowering information can flow effortlessly to a cell phone, and then from cell phone to cell phone. In fact, it operates much like Africa's age-old Telegram-style messenger service. Educational content can be accessed and shared, especially smaller, contained, summarized episodes, specifically for Bluetooth purposes.
Yes. Honesty and integrity.
And that is small enough so that you can have that on your cell phone and you can transfer it to everybody else's cell phone as well.
Could the KZN Teachers Initiative, funded by Bright Media and developed by Ingrid Brainser of UKZN and Steve Hull, be the answer to some of the problems learners face? We believe so. We need to develop a solution that is unhampered by issues like infrastructure, electricity and internet access. We need to develop a truly empowering educational tool.
I don't have internet access at home. I'm finding it difficult to on my subject. I'll have to go to the library and that wastes a lot of time. But if I had them on my cell phone, it would be much easier, and I think it'll help me a lot to increase my knowledge about maths and science.
And what an immense challenge it proves to be to make a difference in South Africa. The South African Institute of Race Relations survey found that 51% of South Africans between 15 and 24 are unemployed. There is little doubt that high-quality education is needed to help address these issues. Timing, however, is crucial in encouraging innovation and entrepreneurship. No doubt the subjects at school that are most likely to provide gainful employment as well as support for the South African economy are mathematics, science, technologies and the business subjects.
This is term 4.
Let's increase their thinking ability. It also increases their intellectual quotient so that they can think systematically and logically.
Right. there is no problem. You can remove that one. You can use by removing that.
There is no doubt a willingness to learn. It is guidance and support that is lacking.
Well, what I think about maths, it is a very unique subject and it needs more determination. And I myself, I find it hard because I think I'm not good at maths.
Maths is a very interesting subject, as I've said. Yeah, we're having all the good teachers. We have about 5 teachers who are good in maths in our school.
The difficulties that I found on maths is calculations. It kind of disturbs my brains, like it needs a lot of work. So when I study, it is not easy because I find a lot of challenges, and when I find a challenge in maths, I just easily give up.
I enjoy learning maths because we've got good teachers. They teach us in both English and Zulu so that we can understand everything. Yeah, maths is interesting. We learn something new every day.
In spite of the eagerness to learn, the lack of resources throughout the schooling system remains a key concern. Some classrooms contain no learning materials. Something as basic as having access to a calculator can become an insurmountable hurdle to some.
If you can supply us with calculators, do files that has more worksheets for our learners to avoid photocopying.
Like we're short of materials such as the science lab, we don't have the science lab.
The challenges that I'm having now is that some of the learners, they don't have calculators in the class, first of all, because you can't do accounting without a calculator. They borrow calculator from one another all the time, they waste time.
The most challenge that I'm experiencing, my learners don't have calculators.
Overhead projectors. Accounting needs an overhead projector so that you can work faster and just try to eliminate time.
In addition to practicalities like these, learners are hampered by severe socio-economic problems, not to mention the distances they have to travel to get to school in the first place.
Yeah, it's difficult for them to learn in class because some of them, they come to school without eating nothing, and so it's difficult to give something to learners to learn.
They are staying far from the school, they came with buses.
It's overcrowded in class. Right now, as I speak, I've got 65 learners in class doing accounting.
They get to the school, they use buses, some walk from the RDP houses and some walk from the village here called Shiabazali, and some come around Bulwa.
I use a bus to come here. So today it's holidays, so I have to have some extra cash so that I can pay a taxi.
They have family problems from where they're staying. Some of the learners, they come to class, the homework were not done. The homework is not done. When you ask them why didn't write the homework, you tell them my granny say I'm finishing the electricity. Working alone, staying with the granny or the granddad.
Very often, teachers face a class with severe language constraints. In an overcrowded class of up to 40 children, there could be as many as 5 different language groups represented, with all the learners trying to communicate in their second language, English.
Lord, listen to our prayers, listen to our prayers.
Overcrowded classes make learning difficult. These socio-economic problems, however, cut much deeper. It affects the teachers severely, who are the very heart of the classroom. Often these ships are left without captains. One of the reasons for this is that South African teachers, as a population group, have one of the highest HIV/AIDS infection rates in the world. When teachers are ill and dying, the need for resources for learners is even more pressing. Without their help, how will young South Africans become critical, knowledgeable consumers and citizens who make the most of their financial options? The picture can be depressing. The need for education as well as quality materials that are accessible and curriculum related grows annually. Independent research by JER Research Resources shows that the real reach and impact was felt most in schools that are in need. It also showed that in both qualitative and quantitative studies, rural impact was greater than urban impact, which is the opposite of the usual educational trend. KZN's consumer education projects are therefore without question reaching those who are least supported.
I count so I can be more, make a difference in the...
The Knowledge Box innovation provides ongoing access to free content, curriculum and information. Bright Media ensures that content reach their target markets. With initiatives like the KZN Teachers Tech and other innovative educational projects from Bright Media, it really is possible to help alleviate poverty in South Africa. Within the challenge of education lies opportunity. Let us inspire, educate and truly make a difference.